So if you're like me, you are not so patiently waiting on the eventual return of Uncle Howdy and his faction. And when I talk about Uncle Howdy and his faction, I'm actually talking about the leaked group that is said to consist of Bo Dallas, Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, and Eric Rowan. And while sitting here and waiting for the eventual return of Uncle Howdy and his group, then you kind of got to piece together all of the QR codes that are hinting towards the eventual return. So QR codes have been going on for weeks and weeks and weeks, hinting towards more things and more details and just more stuff that's going to get us closer and closer to Uncle Howdy's return. But the QR code that showed last night and the hints that this one gave us are actually a lot closer to the return than the other hints have been in the past. So after scanning the QR code from last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, it takes you to a short little interactive questionnaire consisting of questions like, can you ever truly be free? Do you want to be better? Is love unconditional? Have they been set free? Do you want to meet them? On and on and on. And depending on how you answer this little questionnaire that it takes you through, it actually gives you different answers, or some of them will even give you a little video of like Abby the Witch or whatever you want to call it. But after you click yes to do you want to meet them, it takes you to a little word that says soon. So obviously with it saying soon, then I imagine we're probably going to see some people soon. But it actually goes a lot deeper than that, because then it leads you to some boxes and you can actually click and interact with each of the boxes, and a lot of them pop up some weird pictures or some weird audio files. It can pop up an audio file which put through a spectrogram can give you this image. We all know this image. One of them can even give you this little piece of paper with the Uncle Howdy logo written all over it, but if you look right at the top right and the bottom right, then you actually see some coordinates. And lo and behold, those coordinates actually take you to a place called Rowan University. And after it's already been announced that Eric Rowan will be returning to the WWE, he's been spotted at the WWE Performance Center lately, we can kind of piece this one together ourselves. But it doesn't stop there, because not only does that QR code take you to a place called Rowan University, but according to a couple of Twitter users, I cannot confirm this myself because I didn't see it on my end when I was attempting the little QR code interactive thing, but a picture of Dexter Lumis's eye supposedly pops up every now and then. Obviously, that's just hearsay. I mean, I don't know. But let me just tell you about a couple of more instances that make me think that this return is a lot closer than we think. According to Sportskeeda, a QR code that popped up on SmackDown linked to a number of 22423. A lot of people thought that it could have been a date hinting towards something, but apparently it is the postal code for Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, which is where King and Queen of the Ring is supposed to take place this coming Saturday. With that said, we could possibly see them return this Saturday in Saudi Arabia. Another thing that Sportskeeda noted, which I do think is an interesting point to make, is that they want to make a big impact in Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia actually wants to hold a Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania pay-per-view in the near future. Them doing something big like this to keep the eyes on the product while they are in Saudi Arabia can actually lead to more viewers, which means that a lot more people would watch a Royal Rumble or WrestleMania if it were to take place there at a random time in the US like 12 or 1 o'clock Eastern. But yet again, that is still not it, because another thing that makes me think that this is sooner than we realize is the new merch that is actually on WWE Shop. If you go to WWE Shop now and type in the word Cave Bird in the search bar, it pops up some brand new Uncle Howdy merch. This is something very similar to the White Rabbit merch that was on WWE Shop right before Bray Wyatt returned, which that may be still on WWE Shop if you want to go and check that out. I think the return is very, very close, and I do think that we are going to see Uncle Howdy on our television screens very, very soon. What do you guys think of this? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.